So as you probably realized by now, the Illwriteit team has finally taken ownership of Nocturnus Libertus' website. We've been waiting for this moment for about 3 months now. If you don't know who she is, she's the woman that wiped her butt with the flag. She's terrorized countless children, countless veterans, countless patriots. She's behind the entire flag burning movement, which is where all this racial divide and this hatred towards cops and all of this stuff has started with her Eric Shepherd challenge that started back in April, May of 2015. She failed at just about everything in life. I mean, she dropped out of high school due to a 1.9 GPA and couldn't even hold a job at Burger King that long. But one thing she's very good at is spreading hatred and creating racial division. But unfortunately for her, we're pretty good at taking these people out online. Eric Shepherd, Erica Walker, we have Nocturnus Libertus herself, then we have Carol Sunshine Sullivan, who threatened veterans. Then we have Palmetto Star, who's behind the FYF 9/11 movement. Then we got good old Mr. King Noble. Every single one of these people have been taken down by us. And then did you ever hear about a person called I Empress Segment who just got arrested for her declaration of open season on crackers and cops? We can't take credit for that. The people that did the most work on that was a group called No Thieves Allowed. Even though we did have something to do with it, we reported in the same way. But these are the guys that did most of the work to turn in the evidence. And they do very good work. But as usual, the media never gives anyone credit for it. The media loves to take credit for it. We've even caught people downloading this video right off our website and then re-uploading it to their website and injecting advertisements into it to make money off of it. It's really disgusting. Another perfect example of this is the Richard Sherman story that you've heard lately, where he spoke out against Black Lives Matter. We're behind that. But you'll never see us get credit for it because the media just doesn't work that way. Even though if you go on King Noble's website that we also happened to take out a day before that FYF 9/11 movement, our name's all over it. Kind of really agitating when you're getting death threats every day, only for some mainstream media company to profit off the advertising they get from talking about you. And isn't it ironic, too, while we're on the subject of Black Lives Matter, that you can be an Iraq combat veteran that has buried your friends and your brothers in combat and fought for the freedoms that we as Americans have every day of our lives, but when you come home, don't you dare criticize Black Lives Matter, because as soon as you do that, the liberal idiots in this country will come out of the woodwork to criticize you. You won't find anyone that's more against America than your local liberal. Because when the shoe's on the other foot and DeRay McKeeson, the leader of the Black Lives Matter movement, tweets his support for Eric Shepherd and says that he stands with him, the man that instead he wants to murder all white people and all homosexuals and lesbians, you won't hear a single liberal say a word about that. Because they have selective receptors when it comes to hearing things that they don't want to hear. Just like the army of entitled millennials that support them, that think that everything's owed to them and they don't have to work for a living. Sure don't like me, but let me tell you what, they'd like me if I was a Muslim child whose sister got arrested 2 years prior for the same thing, and I took an old Radio Shack clock, disassembled it and threw it in a suitcase that looked like a bomb and took it into school. I'd be getting all the invites to the local television shows. In fact, the idiot president of this country would invite me right into the White House himself. One of us that can add 2 plus 2 together to get 4 because we haven't been brainwashed by that failure of a system called Common Core knows that that clock wasn't invented. It was taken apart and reassembled. Big deal. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't you like what I'm saying? Why don't you cry me some liberal tears? Then after you're done doing that, you can bend over and kiss my Viking. You guys brought this upon yourselves when liberal rags like the Vox tried to attack us. You guys should have known better after what we did to your flag-burning friends for the last 4 months. Now let's get back to Nocturnus Libertus and what we're going to do to her with our own website, while cities like San Francisco are probably thinking of ways to build statues to show their support for her. You know, we've fought for you, America, for the past 4 months. Though we've been threatened several times, our families have been threatened, our children have been threatened, our wives have been threatened, but we still fought for you. So now we're asking for your support. We're going to trademark the name Nocturnus Libertus because we own the website, so now we can trademark it. And then after we get the trademark paperwork back from that, which does take a while, after that we're going to file DMCA takedowns in every single one of our social media accounts, and we're going to file a lawsuit against her for using our trademark because we can. That's why. In the past couple of months, we've spent $7,000 of our own money doing this. You know why? Because the first time we tried to open up the funding, only veterans donated, so we stopped it immediately. They already fought for our country. They've done enough. Civilians in this country need to support us. And then any other time we tried doing it, Nocturnus Libertus will send her army of supporters after us to get our GoFunding and all that other stuff shut down. So you know what we're going to do now? We're going to raise funding against her on our own website. Just because that's the way we operate. When it comes to paybacks, we have perfect credit. So we invite you Americans that are still on America's side to come onto this website, NocturnusLibertus.com. It used to belong to her, but now we own it. Share this video. Share the link to the website. Spread the word about us. Get us out there. Support us. If our small group could accomplish what it already has, imagine what we can all do together as a team. And we're not just going to stop with this. We're already building an alternative to Facebook right now because we're absolutely sick and tired of the anti-American standards that companies like these have. And I swear every time that I see Facebook ruling something, they must have their community standards department in some country like Iran that hates America because they consider certain political opinions more dangerous than the rampant child pornography that they used to have on that site. I mean, the news is starting to break now. That was banned off of Facebook for 24 hours for literally talking about the Constitution because that's against Facebook's community standards. Enough is enough. If we're going to change the world, America, if we're going to fight all these people at once, we're going to need your support. Join or visit www.NocturnusLibertus.com for more information.